everyone. Welcome back to our remote version of Open. Summer is quickly approaching, and nearly 180,000 students are slated for summer school, while camps are left with a decision on whether they will open for the season or not. Well, what will this mean for parents and students for that matter? Joining us to tell us more, we welcome NYCDOE Parent Leader and Distinguished Medical Lecturer at the CUNY School of Medicine, Dr. Calides Salas Ramirez.
Thanks, Rhina. Hi, everybody.
How are you today?
I'm good. We're dealing with lots of things right now as parents and working moms.
I know. Just to share with our viewers a little bit, you're a single mom. In addition to what you do as an occupation, you have two children. One is a newborn, and you are my go-to person for resources. So thank you for taking the time to be with us today.
Absolutely. It's my pleasure.
And so I really wanted to open up the conversation with regards to everything that is available to parents right now, based on the fact that, we're all wearing multiple hats. And now we're entering into this new phase of summer school and the fact that there is limitations with pools and beaches and all that. What does this look like for our kids?
Yeah, it's interesting. So recently, as of last week, the Department of Education announced that there will be summer school for children. They will deliver the summer school by way of remote learning. It will start on July 6th and it will last 6 to 7 weeks. It's mid-August is the final date, starting from 8:30 in the morning till 12:30 for 3rd to 8th graders. And then for high school students, it will be from 8:30 to 1:30 in the afternoon. Children that received promotion and doubt letters in throughout the year are the ones that are required to attend summer school. And then there can be some children that can be recommended for summer school. They will still be promoted to the next grade, but they are highly encouraged to engage in summer school. The Department of Education is also setting up resources for parents that just want their children to engage in different ways. And so on the Department of Education website, there will be resources for parents to use throughout the summer to help their kids engage in different educational activities, as well as virtual tours. And so they will have access to those resources. They're really focusing on the kids from pre-K to 2nd grade, because those kids are not required to go to summer school.
Right.
So that parents actually have something that they can do with their children.
So you recently also sent me some information with regards to this new program, this EBT program for kids in school. And I think it's so important that we share this with our viewers.
Yes.
Can you share a little bit more on what the qualifications are for that?
So if you have a child in a public school, you are eligible to receive $420 for food services. So every single child, because New York City provides free food for all students, every single child, independent of whether you have SNAP or an EBT card, you are eligible for this sort of stimulus that our children are getting. If you already have food services or SNAP and an EBT card, that money will be deposited into your card per child in 2 payments, one currently now in May, and hopefully parents already have it, and then another payment in June for a total of $420 per child.
And so, wait, I wanted just to, sorry, I think it's important that we help those who don't have it understand that they also qualify for it and what They need to do in order to start the process.
So they don't need to do anything. As long as your child is registered in a public school, you don't need to do anything. So after that wave, so they'll come in 3 payments. So after that wave of parents that already have an EBT card getting their deposit, then parents that their children have Medicaid or other social services, they will be receiving their $420 also in the form of an EBT card. The final wave will be for parents that don't receive any sort of financial services. They will receive an EBT card in the name of their child in July or August. So the Department of Education is strongly recommending that everybody use their cards. This money is not transferable. You can't give your card to somebody else. So if you're a parent that doesn't really need that money, those $420, you know, privileged and you have the resources, the Department of Education is strongly recommending that you spend the money at a local store and support local businesses, and then donate whatever it is that you have purchased to a family, to your school, to a pantry. But this is meant as a form of, again, stimulus, so that we can support our local business and we can support our children.
Nice. And so it's an automated system that's just going to automatically happen.
Yep,
for
it's
everyone.
For everyone. So the important thing is that you remember that it is per child. So if you already have an EBT card, you're going to get $420 for every child that is in your household. And so if you don't, you're going to get individual cards for each child.
For each one. Wonderful.
Yeah.
That's very important information, especially because the summer's coming in.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to close with this other notice that you provided me with FACE. FACE is an acronym for the, what is it? The Office of
Family and Community Empowerment Office at the Department of Education. So that's basically the liaison between parents and the Department of Education.
And so how can people partake in this? Because what you sent me was a schedule of the different boroughs, and it seems to me like they're offering these town halls on a virtual level.
Yes. So currently there's a lot of conversation in the Department of Education about admissions policies, particularly admissions to middle school and high school. We understand now that for the last couple of months, children will not be receiving letter grades or number grades. So that is a different way of presenting a student's progress. In addition, this year, no student took a state exam. And so there are schools that require certain grades, the state exams. They use that as a form of admissions policies in their practices. And so now we really have to look at how COVID is going to impact the admissions policies for different children. And so there are going to be town halls starting tonight, one per borough. So today is the Bronx. Tomorrow, I don't remember.
Okay, so what it would be for Friday is what we would be offering as a resource to our people, because they're going to be seeing this on Friday.
All right, so Friday is Staten Island, Monday is Manhattan, and I think Tuesday is Queens. But they can go to the Department of Education. Everybody can sign up to speak. However, you have a limit of 90 seconds if you want to speak about the admissions policies that are going to be used. In addition, it's not a sure thing that you will be chosen. So the town halls will last exactly 2 hours. They have slots for the presidents of the community education councils, which is our version of a board of education that is made up by parent leaders, of which I am part of.
Right.
They have a slot for the president of the President's Council, which is a body of all PTA, PA presidents, and then they will engage the community.
Got it. That, I mean, you're amazing. You know, I adore you, and you're always my go-to person for resources. So thank you again for taking the time, being a single mom, 2 children. The newborn is how old now?
9 months.
9 months, and you're a professor as well. I mean, blessings to you, my sister, and thank you again for all your knowledge and for sharing it with our viewers. Is there anything, any last words that we need to share with everyone?
So I think the main conversation right now is what it looks like when we reopen schools. So I just want everybody to be paying attention and looking out for forums for parents that they can use to voice their opinions on what schools should look like coming in the fall.
Yeah, because God knows, as mothers, we're over the remote learning.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I love you too. Thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you, Rhina, for your time.
And you guys, once again, for more on Caliris, Salas Ramirez, even though she's my go-to person, perhaps she could be yours. Go to @DRKYSR. and that's on Twitter. All right, we have to take a quick break, but when we return, we'll hear about a quarantine film festival beginning in June. Don't go anywhere.